Lacy, crispy, satisfyingly flat. Smash burgers rock, and there's a reason why people love them so much. But what if we substituted the classic beef patty for something different? We're gonna smash down a bunch of different proteins to make fun burgers, then use unique toppings that complement each different meat. Then at the end of the video, we'll try them all and rank them to see which one we like the most. I genuinely have zero idea how this is gonna play out. I've never made smash burgers like this before using weird proteins. I don't even know if half of these are even gonna smash properly. It's definitely gonna get weird. Let's grind some meat. Alright, we are all ground up. Each of these balls is precisely 3 ounces. I like between a 2 and a 3 ounce portion when it comes to smash burgers. I think we're ready to head out to the grill. Before we get into it, I wanted to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, Made It. Now, if you're serious about cooking, you know that the right tools can make all the difference. Which is why I've used Made In for years, specifically since 2017 when I got my start as a private chef. But don't take it from me, Made In is literally used in some of the best restaurants in the world, including here in Chicago at Alinea, a 3 Michelin star restaurant. They make a bunch of incredible products from cookware to bakeware to knives, but this carbon steel griddle and press are specifically one of my favorites. This isn't just a regular old pan, it's made with professional grade carbon steel and comes pre-seasoned with natural products, so it's ready to use right out of the box. That's always nice. These raised handles make it easier to carry and position when necessary. It also covers 2 burners, which makes it perfect for cooking for the squad without sort of cramping your work area indoors. But you can also totally use this outside. Get some coals going, pop it over the grill, and boom, you got yourself a flat top. And let's not forget about the stainless steel press. This thing is ideal for getting that perfect crust on your burgers. If you want to check out Made In's carbon steel griddle and press, or any of their other products, you can click the link in the description below to save money on your order. Okay, back to the video. We're gonna start off with the classic beef. A wee bit of cheddar. Up next, we got our goat. Goat coming through. We'll just lay on a bit of Oaxaca cheese. This is a great melter. Look at that beauty. Got our lamb balls. Lots of fat in the lamb. No cheese on this one. You'll see why later. We got our duck balls here. Ooh, a lot softer than the other ones. For the duck, we got something a little interesting here. This is a trimmed frisbee of brie cheese. Just gonna close it up. Put it to bed. It's gonna be an absolute party in there. It's gonna be a French duck party. The best kind of duck party. I don't know actually. Pekin duck parties go off. So. duck brie boiga. Got our turkey balls in there. Not a whole lot of fat in the turkey. As you can see, it's not as lacy and there's not as many holes in the meat. And the turkey's getting a little PJ, pepper jack. Chicken out. Oh yeah. Wondrous. Turkey burger. Again, not a terrible amount of fat in the chicken. Next up are pork balls. A lot of fat in pork, obviously. Our pork gets a little bit of kimchi. And lastly, some mozz. Take this smaller guy, put it on the bigger guy, and we sleep. Thing's pretty glorious. Now we're moving into super unknown territory. We're gonna do our shrimp balls. I'm gonna spray a little bit of oil down because there's not a lot of fat in shrimp. Just gonna pop that down. A little bit of salt. So crazy. You can actually see the shrimp turning pink on the other side as it cooks through. That's crazy. Don't want to overcook the shrimp. No cheese for you, but it worked. Last but not least, the salmon balls. A little bit of oil down for insurance. Wow, this all worked like so surprisingly well. It is TTB. Time to build. Toasted seeded brioche, a glob of burgie sauce. It's mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, a little bit of pickle, white onion, a tomate, a little bit of salt on that tomate. Cherry beef boiga. Sneak a little more sauce under that. A fat glob of shreddy letty. Sauce up that top bun, and schwig. The classic beef smash burger. You gotta have a starting point to compare everything to, you know? Toasted bolillo roll. This is the same thing that's used to make Mexican torta. We have a red mole aioli, which is also probably like the most fun thing to say ever. Mole aioli. Now we're gonna pop down that goat patty with that Oaxaca cheese on top. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, looks like a marshmallow. Now for a wee bit of salsa. Onions and cilantro. And a little bit of green hot sauce, salsa verde. Just gonna moletize the top bun here. And now we close. And that is the birria inspired smash burger. Something a little different here. We got some pitas. I'm just gonna punch these out. Woo! Nice. A little bit of tzatziki down, Kalamata olives, and pepperoncini. We're gonna lay on our double lamb patties. Bit more tzat, just to help glue everything onto this bird. Tomato, pinch of salt. A little cute daddy action. Pinch more salt. Feta, crumbled. And lastly, just a little bit of mint on the top. And we're just gonna go with a thin layer of tzatziki on that top bun. And we close her up. This thing's quite marvelous. We have a toasted potato roll, guacamole, a smidge of lettuce, tomato, pinch of salt on that tomato. We're gonna go turkey pepper jack patty. Sneak a little bit of chipotle aioli on there. And some alfalfa sprouts. Put aioli right on that top bun. We close her up. The smashed turkey California vibe burger thing. Toasted brioche. I'm gonna lay down some creamy Caesar. Double chicken patty. Little more Caesar to act as our glue. Crumbled crouton. Romaine lettuce. A little more Caesar right on the salad. Ton of black pepper. I love black pepper in my Caesar. And some freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Just crush it with the parm. Spritz of fresh lemon juice. In typical fashion, just a little more sauce in the top bun. And we close. The chicken Caesar smash burger. Toasted brioche, once again. This is a orange aioli inspired by duck à l'orange. We have cornichons, French mini pickles. I do love me some mini pickles. Our absolute goober of a duck patty. Got a little extra brie, so we're just gonna put that right on top. We got our caramelized onions. I deglazed these with brandy too, so extra French points. Then it's arugula, that bitter green to kind of help, break up all that unctuousness. A little more of that orange aioli. It's got orange zest and orange juice and all that good orange stuff. Put the lid right on there. And this is our duck bistro smash burger, inspired by duck à l'orange. Toasted bao. Look how cute and fluffy that is. Gochujang aioli. Spicy, semi-sweet. Oh yeah. We got some batons of pickled radish. Our double kimchi mozzarella pork patties. Whoa. Soy pickled jalapenos. Curly scallion cilantro situation. Glob more of that gochujang aioli on the top bun. Having flashbacks of Maddie's breakfast sandwich. Garlic buttered toasted ciabatta. This is a 3 citrus aioli, grapefruit, lime, and lemon. Pickled shallots. Both of our scrimp patties. A little more of that citrus aioli for the glue. Une tomate, pinch of salt. Torn basil. Crush it with parm. A squeeze of fresh lemon. A little more aioli on the top there. The shrimp scampi smash burger. We have a toasted seeded brioche. A little bit of lemon caper Dijon aioli. We're gonna pop our salmon patties right down on there. Little aioli glue. Tons of black pep. A bit of fresh farmer's cheese that I will season with some salt. Bunch of fresh dill. Last thing is a little more aioli on the bun, the tippy. And we place on the hat. Salmon smashy smash. Alright, that was a lot of building. I don't think I've been that productive in a long time, so let's get into these things. Alright, the classic. I think I know what I'm getting into here. Salud. Classic, well done smash burger. Not well done, very good, but also, yeah, well done. It's a smash burger. The goat birria burger. That looks pretty toy. Look at that white in there. It's kind of cool. It's like super vibrant. It almost looks like blue. All right, now seeing this is a birria burger, it only makes sense that we dip it in the consomme. Nizzle. This might be something very special. Not sure though. Oh. All right, that aioli is really something else. All right, the Greek lamb burger. The bun's pretty funny. It's very colorful. Oof. Check that out. I mean, it's kind of like a lamb pita in a lot of ways. Pretty damn good. Big fan of these flavors. Turkey time. Oh my God, it's a mondo, boy. Colorful. Oh yeah. The sprouts really come through on it. The chipotle aioli is really nice too. Got a lot of good stuff on it. Yeah, that's a sleeper. I wasn't expecting this to be as good. Turkey. All right, the duck bistro burger. Oh my god, man, what the hell? This thing is a little crazy. Look at that. Kind of slop town, but I'm not into it. Try to get a bite of everything. Wow, a lot of rich flavors in here, but that orange aioli really comes through nicely, and it plays well with the duck. Even through all that cheese, which surprisingly kind of works. It is a lot. All right, the chicken Caesar burger. If you like chicken Caesar salads, you're gonna like this. All right, the pork kimchi smash. Let's see. Dude. That thing's a stacked beast. I don't know how I'm gonna bite into that, but I'm gonna try. Wow. All right, dude. Let me unhinge my jaw for this. Ooh, look at that crispy cheese vibe at the bottom. Yo. The cilantro, the scallion with all that kimchi and the spicy pork. I think I might even have to go in for a... And the bread is like just soft enough. It's not as big, you know, it doesn't fit quite as nicely and perfectly as our other sandwiches, but it's really soft and really good. And makes this thing a lot easier to bite into, which can be a challenge. Pork. I don't know if I'm ready for the shrimp. You ready for the shrimp? Shrimp. Does that do it for you? The classic red and orange sort of streaks and shrimp, but like in patty form. It's crazy, mate. I mean, some of these sandwiches just make me like crack up. This one's wild, man. A whole lot of ciabatta. That aioli and the shrimp, that Maillard reaction on the shrimp, which is so cool to see on the patty like that. With the basil, there's just so many like strong, but actually really refreshing flavors going on here. And the bread is still soft too, because it's ciabatta. Yeah, that makes me want to buy property on the Mediterranean shoreline and sell like floaties. It's my dream.
Sounds awesome.
Being a floaty guy. All right, the salmon. Oh. Dang, she pretty though. First smash burger made with salmon I've ever had. I'm familiar with a lot of these flavors. They work very well together, so naturally, of course, this is gonna be good. Very soft. More tender than the other ones for sure. But yeah, salmon. The time has come. I must choose my favorite, but there are 9 smash burgers here, right, including the OG. So I'm gonna tell you my top 3 and why. Coming in at the 3 spot, the bronze, it's gotta be the tzatziki burger, the lamb burger. I'm a sucker for those Greek flavors. I love Kalamata olives, the pepperoncini there, the cooling yogurt tzatziki on that crispy lamb patty. It was really nice. One thing I might have changed was I might have used a Greek pita instead of a different style of pita that I used in this video. Maybe it's a little more substantial because it just seemed a little thin. Second place, I was not expecting to like this one as much as I did. I gotta give it to the California turkey bird, man. I'm not usually a guy who orders turkey burgers when I go out. I'm more of a regular burgerman, you know? I like beef, I'm a beefy guy, I'm a beefy boy. But this was really nice. The chipotle mayo, again, the sprouts, man. I guess I'm kind of a sucker for sprouts. I love pepper jack cheese too. It just was balanced, very delicious, and surprised me. Turkey, silver. Now the gold, you might be able to guess it. My absolute favorite on the board, the pork. The pork patty, man. This is just so fun. The squishy bao bun, steamy, delicious, herbaceous salad, the pork there with the mozzarella and the kimchi melted on with that gochujang aioli. Just look at the color on that thing, man. This thing's inspirational. But I gotta keep things real with you here. If I were to choose any of these smash burgers to like eat as a smash burger, I would go with the OG, right? I mean, you're talking about a smash burger, this is what you want, right? You want that beef, that burger sauce. The classic smash burger for me is always gonna be like the king of smash burgers because it is a smash burger. These are all kind of different things, right? Now, this was fun. I'm glad we did this. I might run it back just for funsies and maybe to show friends and family, but I don't really think that smashatizing these proteins does all that much to their flavor. It's more just a novel, fun thing to try at home. But yeah, We pretty much smashed the world together, you and I. TY so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below which was your favorite smash burger that we made today. The best way to support is over on the grocery fund, aka the Patreon. It helps us do all of this. It helps us buy smash burgers, keep the lights on, do the editing, do everything. So if you can support over there, we would greatly appreciate it. If not, no worries, we're still chill. Come say what up on Discord. We got a little community going on over there. We're talking, we're chatting, we're chilling. That's pretty much all I got for you this time. So until next we meet. Au revoir.